want a sugar daddy and all I do is just take his money and not do nothing. That's not my flow. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a stand up for justice kind of person, right? Somebody being wrong, I'm gonna stand up for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm not, perfect. I got my stuff, but for the most part, I'm a stand up kind of person. I try to be solid, right? But when I do my stuff, I do my stuff. And let me tell you, in this season, I'm scared to do my stuff because God told me this is a karmatic season. Whatever you do is going to come back to you. And when it come back to you, you don't get to pick and choose how it comes back. Listen, I had to express to the men in my life, nephews, friends, that, listen, if you don't want nobody to cheat on your mother, don't cheat. Because that energy is going to come back. And typically in any other season, it will come back sometime, probably later. Not in this season. You stick your pinky toe out the door, it's coming off. If you're running around here cheating, it's going to come back to you. And some of these events are coming out tragic. If you are someone who's walking around in this season trying to intimidate people with whatever it is, whether it's a gun, whether it's your strength, whether it's whatever, people are getting hurt. You understand what I'm saying? People are being unalived because people are trying to manipulate. People are trying to abuse. People are trying to go in a direction with people in some instances are unacceptable and are being unalived behind it. Because this season, no more. Now, this is what I want to say about the current administration that we're in right now. Okay, I have to go back and talk about this current administration under the Trump administration. Okay, he has just announced that he is going to do away with all of the shadow banning and the different things that we do when it comes to informing people in the media, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, all that blocking people and what they got to say and their opinion and their point of view. He's doing away with that. Do you know why? Because while he was in his administration, you know how he always talked about fake news, fake news. But we do know that there's a narrative on how they spin the news. We do know that it's about media having a specific perception and they fearmonger. So with knowing that, why not be relieved at the fact that in order to tell the truth, because at the same time, whatever he do, he's going to be exposed too. This goes for the president too. In this karmatic season, whatever he does is coming back to him. I don't care who you are. You're going to get caught. If it's not on camera, somebody done saw you. If nobody didn't see you, a dog ran by and your DNA was on it. And then the dog ran to the police station and then they got the DNA from the dog. Like, you getting caught. You getting caught. Let's look at what just went on in Tuskegee. Now, how they only got one man, I have no idea. They got one individual with all them gunshots at the Tuskegee homecoming, which was also filmed, right? But again, if you talk to people that so-called know the truth, only one person looked like a car pulled up. But I'm going to get into that story later. But again, we shouldn't be banned from having or knowing information because of whatever it is. I don't think we should be kept in the blue from anything as American citizens. Let's take it back to 9/11. If they sent you all a warning that they are going to do something to our land, we should know. We pay our taxes. Why shouldn't we know? If you all go to war in another country, we should know. That's what our tax dollars is for, right? And if you are in office and you do something, because this karmatic season is not just about we the people. If you are in office and you do something, it's going to come out. Because in this season, first and foremost, please understand that God is always in control. Listen, how many people y'all think got washed away in that flood? I believe the Bible stories. How many people do we think got washed away in that flood from the Noah story? Now, they probably didn't believe before that rain came. And when the rain came, I'm probably quite sure that they called on God at the last minute. But it was too late because you wasn't listening. You wasn't paying attention to the things going on around you. And if we pay attention to the things going on around us, this is the Lord telling you, stop your mess. And if it's anybody that has gotten some mess on you, listen, don't even worry about them. You know why? Because God's going to get them. And God is going, when God get done with them, you're going to want to pray for them, because you ain't going to want God to do them like that. This portal that we step through is deeper than just what meets the eye, right? Because whatever is going to affect us in the good is also going to affect those in the bad. So the things you probably used to get away with, the pimping, the lying, the stealing, the cheating, the manipulating, see, this season you might not get away with it. And I pray that it doesn't come to a unaliving end. We are too stable. We are too unstable mentally to continue to deal with people who want to come to you and manipulate your emotions for whatever it is they want, and then leave you. We already know that's unacceptable. But this season right here, for some reason, people has a tendency to want to, play games and do things that we know is not the right thing to do. Nobody wants to be cheated on. So here you go to cheat on your girl, and you have an incident to where now you're in a situation and you and the other person now going to be unalive because you want to cheat. Right? Because we're not making the proper decisions in who we're having children with. We got people unaliving themselves and the kids. I can't. Because we don't understand that in this season, what you put out is what you get back, man. I want to talk about the Quenisha Johnson story, y'all. Let me go ahead and pull my... Let me go ahead and pull this story up, y'all. Quenisha Johnson. And I don't think she got a bad deal. Okay? Most of the people that I talk to, they got a that's all. Okay? We're going to talk about the Quenisha Johnson story. I'm going to go ahead and put this up on my laptop, so we can go ahead and talk about this young lady and what's been going on. All right, y'all. All right, so for those of y'all that are just now joining us, and let me go ahead and I'm doing my show too, y'all, so thank y'all for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and get my video ready, because I want to go ahead and do this in order. All right, thank y'all so much for joining me, Toya the T. And I'm going to go ahead and record this while I talk to y'all about it. Quenisha Johnson, y'all. Quenisha Johnson is a young lady who was sentenced to 5 years for the manslaughter of her children's father. All right. I think this happened November 2022. And I believe she was sentenced 2023. And she got 5 years for manslaughter. And basically... I don't know. It's kind of a trip, but I think it's a story worth telling. If you haven't heard about it, I'm about to go ahead and go over it. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm setting up my camera so I can go ahead and record it as I talk about it, and then y'all can let me know what y'all think about the story. Y'all can go ahead and give me a feedback about it, about Quenisha Johnson. I don't know if y'all seen this story on TikTok, but I'm about to go over it right now. All right. And this is something else I want to add in this karmatic season. Listen, whatever you do is coming back to get you. If you walking around trying to be a bully, if you walking around abusing people, it don't matter whether you a man or a woman. If you walking around abusing people, bullying people, scamming people, manipulating people, woo, you better be careful, because this season right here, honey, oh, this season right here might take you out. No lie. I'm so not playing. This season is no joke. And I ain't trying to get in the way. So I keep my nose clean and I get out the way. And for those of us that are into manipulating, listen, you're going to get it too. Whoever you are. And that brings me to the story about Quenisha Johnson. And I think that there's some validity on why this young lady had did such a thing. Because when you walk around and you try to intimidate people, this is one thing my father taught me, y'all. My father always taught me, you never want anyone to be scared of you, because the scared person is the one that's going to try to hurt you. A scared person is the one that's going to get the drop on you, because they always feel like you're going to do something to them. So you never want to walk around with nobody being fearing you, and especially not your kids. You understand what I'm saying? But in this specific scenario, this young lady unalived her baby's father, and they gave her 5 years and a manslaughter charge. All right. Now, in the state of Georgia, if it goes the way it used to, she probably can get out in 3.5 and do some in probation. But I don't know. I think that was kind of a light sentence according to the circumstances. But like I said, let me go ahead. I'm going to set up my camera and we're going to go over the story. And even in that, again, a karmatic season, because listen, she's doing 5 years for manslaughter. And thank God it's not life. We do thank God for that. However, for me, I don't know. I think the circumstances for me is what required a penalty of the crime. All right. And we're about to get into it in a second. Let me go ahead. I got to go ahead and set up my beginning. Where you at? I put my intro. All right. And then I got to do my outro. And then we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my crime music in the background. Get my outro card. Open. Okay, so I need to put that one first. I need to put that one second. All right, I need to put this one. Take that off of there. No, I did not want you on there like that. Where you at? Where you at? All right, so this. I need to add a background is what I need here. All right, y'all, like I said, we're going to get into it. The Quenisha Johnson story. No. All right, y'all, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to change the title. And y'all come back with me, all right? Because I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to record this. We're going to do this show. I'm going to talk to y'all about Quenisha Johnson. And then it's another story I'm going to do. All right? So I am going to go out and come back in. And I'm going to go under a different title, okay? Because I don't think that I can do that title. And I'm probably going to change my green screen, because I don't think I can change my green screen from here. I think it's already too late for me to do my green screen. Quick poll. Get viewers. Maybe I can do a poll. Clearly state your question. All right. I'll be back, y'all. Let me go ahead and end this right here. I'll be back, y'all. I'm coming back under a different name. Make sure y'all watch for me. Thank y'all for the likes. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do my name on this one too.